gets extra range when he gets like rapid fire cannon. His ulti is very good when you zone someone off or poke someone off. So this to me is just a lane bully pick from Cabochard top lane with the Lucian.
Over Shook, got those runic echoes completed, opting to use the passive, where Shook has already invested in the boots. A full channel culling will get a lot of damage on Steve. Piercing Light comes out, one more hit, and Cabochard 1v1s for first blood.
Let's go back to Champ Select. We talked about how good Lucian is in these long lanes, especially in these lane swaps. 2 wards though, so he can be happy, and now forcing Cabochard back because no vision. This is not solo queue. You don't keep pushing.
No. All of the wards that the time have been killed down in the bottom half. There's going to be an available Rift Herald available for Vitality.
Another interesting thing.
Tell me.
Lucian top lane. Take down Rift Herald. Take the Rift Herald buff, which is what he's doing.
Baron and Dragon timers will not be visible. So we will keep you up to date with how long those are. You can see the first dragon being taken down now, so...
Yeah, and the players obviously have the timer in-game.
Yes.
It's just for us looking down at the game.
Oh, Nuktak, he's being surrounded, Fisher, and I think he's in trouble. Spur Rush and Flash is available. Let's see if he can dodge the skill shots. That's 1 Spur Rush, 2, the Flay connects.
Oh,
predicted the death sentence! There's a flash away. Abyssal Voyage comes in from Kasing, but there's not enough damage from Elements.
But you're more or less relying on being able to set up dragons or barons at this point. Because you have no engage either.
I feel like that's probably going to be a big deal for Vitality. If we consider, once you get down to those inhibitor turrets, Gangplank, MF, Victor, the value goes up significantly unless Vitality can keep pushing multiple lanes. So we need to see how Elements are going to play aggressive.
Elements here sightseeing. Before, I'll talk about it after because Steve he might be in trouble.
Steve is in trouble. The culling comes down. Cabo's not going to take anything from this. Flash.
We have seen this before, by the way.
Just so easy.
Long lane.
And the rest of Vitality now playing this one a little bit safely.
Oh, Ica.
Oh, there we go. Charm does connect. Ica's in trouble. Nuktak goes forward, dashes away from the gravity field. It's a double kill from Fionin as he does get stunned up. A gobble there from Kasing.
Fionin?
Fionin.
Biscuit is still there.
Biscuit's still there because he's not hungry yet. Baron's been started.
But there's no pink ward now.
Well, doesn't need it. And you know the death time as Vitality take an unchallenged Baron. They also got the outer turret middle. Pushed in with Baron-empowered minions. The inhibitor's down to 50% HP, and Shook's coming in for support. Death Sentence goes short. Cocoon into Spirit Rush. Nuktak is not going to find the Orbit Deception. Cabochard will finish him off. He's jumped in for the fight. A defensive flash from Nuktak. He gets eaten. Kasing keeps him alive. Spits him back out, and now Fionin is backing away. Cabochard's still on the front line. He finally goes down after picking up a triple kill. Steve chains the barrels together, but it's too little and too late. 3 for 1 and in.
Well, we're already 31 minutes in, and yes, there were a few kills in the game, but there's been so much action against towers. PvE all game long from Vitality. They've been playing out 1-3-1 extremely well. This Dragon, Trevor, is going down.
With 3 inhibitors down.
And again, Vitality is paying off for them. Keeping picks like Gangplank open and then trying to find counters for it. Now Steve is there with 3 items, but like his base is gone. It's way too late for him to do anything.
Really, really is. Vitality onto this last Nexus turret. They played a near flawless game. The Charm finds its target onto Gilius. Elements, they simply cannot defend. They have no ultimates, and they have no way to pull this one back. Vitality are onto the Nexus. The fight is going to break out. Gilius is the victim. Bullet time Gam back up, but it does not matter. It's time for a win in Vitality's favor.
And this very much is a Vitality way of winning games. They are actually fairly slow-paced in the way they like to play out. Often very safe. Sometimes it can be too safe, but in this case here, we can't really complain about anything. Surprises in the pick and ban phase. Especially around mid lane. You have an early jungler who has a lot of early damage and a lot of early mobility. Obviously, it costs a lot of mana with ulti at level 6, but you can move around the map so fast.
Oh, I'm using the wrong valves today, all over the place.
Well, very aggressive play from Reckless, and again, Giants. The bottom
they're
lane
not done.
Getting caught out a little bit. They're so low, and now Spirit.
Sorry, Deficio, they're not done. Spirit's gonna look forward. The auto attack and Thunderlords, a turret shot onto Noxiac. First blood for Spirit and Fnatic.
Everything is already going wrong for Giants down this bottom lane. Poor
No
trade.
collateral, because it's not available. from Batong.
Just a few seconds on that one.
This means Fnatic will pick up an uncontested Rift Herald.
And you're going to keep doing that over and over and over.
Let's see if they can get some vision. Spirit's got the help of Noxiak and is chunking down Batong Roccat. Very, very easy kill. Push into the jungle, get those wards set up. Now, let's contrast how well Fnatic can use their vision.
And the warding should also prevent that from ever happening. Because if Giants is running 5 members bot lane, Fnatic should spot them and just start backing away. Aggressive play themselves, I like this.
Instead, it's Fnatic coming in the vault against Archery on the wall. Gamsu was caught up in the unstoppable force, holds the bottom lane together. That's 2 easy kills as 4 members of Fnatic are now on the wrong side of a Giant's tower. Febiven's coming in with support as the crowd is clapping for joy. The vault onto Batong Roccat as one last hit from Febiven picks up another kill. And that is a positive trend for a team that is still in this building blocks phase.
Right. These kind of games, see actually what happens mid.
2-man knockup. Febiven's found Peppy. They turn to Batong Roccat. He actually goes forward. That's not the direction he wanted.
Normally, at least you would have like one winning lane you could play around. But in this case, everything has just gone wrong for Giants. They fall so far behind, and Fnatic is in full control. Can just keep picking up kills, you know, get more fantasy points. And these kind of games, I mean, technically you can aim for the inhibitor base and then look to create picks like this.
Right.
Or you can actually wait for that Baron to spawn, set up your pinks around that Baron and say to Giants, if you do not come and stop this Baron, which you can't, by the way, because then you're in a team fight and we're so far ahead, we're going to kill you. Then we take the Baron and we just 1-3-1 you down and your base is dead.
Well, luckily for Fnatic, they turn to the page that says punish out of position. Giants push forward without Atom. And that's already a kill onto Batong Roccat. Spur rush defensively from Peppy at the top of week 4.
Great understanding of how to consistently, in terms of a lot of low-risk plays, you get high rewards over and over.
Oh, Batong Roccat's in trouble and he just is gone.
And the reason I say that...
Oh, Atom's in trouble. Atom's in trouble. Blinding Assault doesn't find a target. There are Fnatic coming in from all over, and Atom, well, he manages to riposte some of the damage. Kill credit to Spirit. Trying to in the top. Reckless took a big chunk from that Orb of Deception, and Giants are chasing in. Now, Atom, if he chases too far forward, he's going to get killed.
Oh, wow.
Culling plus Febiven is enough. Gamsu looks for the unstoppable force, but it's flashed away as Audrey puts some distance. Inhibitor will drop. Reckless still alive. Orb of Deception doesn't find anyone. Defensive flash into that knockback from collateral damage, and they get the Giant shutdown onto Spirit. The only thing that he can do is look for a charm onto Reckless, and look,
hey, I mean,
there's smiles on Peppy's face. It's a difficult game for him. They managed to kill Febiven's clone as Gamsu finds 2. Atom and Godfred knocked up into the air. Nobody's gone down just yet except the Nexus turret. The second falls thereafter, and Fnatic, they're looking at the Nexus. Reckless dashes forward, flashes away from the Orb of Deception. I think that saved his life. The charm finds nobody, and Giants are on the verge of going 0-7. A double dash from Febiven. He deletes Batong Roccat. He's going to back away. The grand challenge comes out from Atom before he gets atomized by Reckless. The Nexus is the last thing standing. The Winions are helping Fnatic defeat Giants in week 4.
And Trevor, as we talked about, Fnatic deserve to win this game.
Gigantic smiles on their faces.
But again, coming into this game, it wasn't really a question of could Fnatic beat Giants.
Well, there we have it. The coach coming in after the pick and bans, supplying everything they can, and now they just have to watch their teams from the sidelines. Not long to go. Well, with the comps locked in, it's time to see who's really OP between G2 and Origen.
Everybody can fire all their missiles at one guy. You can explode him, but if you miss that tornado, then it'll be very hard for G2 to play here. Power of Evil.
Perkz actually turning on Power of Evil in the mid lane. He's going to flash away, but the Ignite will take him down for the first blood. Over to Perkz, just in the rotation to River.
Mid try and force a fight. And you don't expect the player to then go aggressive on you, but that is the kind of play Perkz is, and now Amazing getting caught out.
Well, Kickers with the ultimate locks him down. The repel comes up, but Amazing doesn't really have anywhere to go. He'll flash away, burn the summoner trick, where the ultimate takes him down, and Power of Evil unable to assist.
Before it gets set up.
Yeah,
A couple of things happened there on screen while all that was going on.
Yeah, the Fischio very enabled and
I
fascinated
like
by
these
wards.
wards here.
The fact that a Braum ultimate, somebody flashes, Miffy gets straight out, doesn't matter. Let's talk about wards.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
now
ward
a
in the
kill's
bush.
going on as well. Miffy popping the ultimate. Emperor comes back in for the re-engage, and so does Kickers. The kill may go into Ben as well. Soaz picks him up, drags away, flashes out, and Hybrid unable to pick up the kill with Amazing reacting, and Sven makes it out alive.
And that talk about wards.
To actually punish that on Origin side. Usually if you go for support, the AD carry will end up killing both of you down the line because he just has too much uptime in terms of damage. But Braum denies that to an extent. Ballista, he just really knows how to play on the edge of safety. And that is
Oh, Emperor might
generally
be
the
caught
mark
here.
of a good player.
He's alone in the river. Amazing is here.
Yeah, and he doesn't have flash from early as well. He has to turn around, try and put some damage on the Miffy before he falls.
Yeah, Emperor, they went in for the 2v2 in bot lane, but he tries to rotate over, gets lost in rotation on his way up to mid lane, and that actually opens up for some pressure from Origen in the bot lane and the Dragon.
Would you say lost in translation there? Actually, Emperor, as he was trying to go into mid lane.
Technically.
Well, Dragon is going to be taken off the back of that from Origen. Amazing will just tank that up easily with Spider Links. And 3-1 currently. So OG very slightly behind in terms of kills. Literally all just been from that
The
from
play
now.
might still happen. They're trying to set up again. Loads of pings from Origin to try and deny it. Here's a TP from Source.
He's coming in, and the Cocoon lands onto Perks, actually. He has an ultimate in a couple seconds, needs to survive until then, but Soaz has him in the grasp of his hands. Now he picks up the kill, but the re-engage from G2 might be big here from Kickers. Ultimate onto the back line, but it's not enough damage with the follow-up. Soaz drops low, but he needs a little more to finish him off. Amazing with the re-engage, and they pick up the kill onto Emperor. Now Amazing goes down, and Trick's still cutting back. Kickers is still alive, trying to get those autos onto Soaz to pick up the kill, but now he has to back away with his team, and here is the
Against the
disengage.
Tom Kench, you can't wait for anything. You just rush 4-man in on that top tower, you take that tower down, and then you avoid this potential teamfight that just happened.
And if you do that a couple of times, you can even teleport back to base. Hang on, packets gets used here. PoE, Kikus has to go out. Not much. If you make that
It was extremely unfortunate for Perks that he didn't get his ultimate off, because had he been able to disengage, then that fight would have gone differently, but his ultimate was on a couple seconds cooldown. Dragon now being taken here by Origen. Those would be the second one of the game as well.
That's their Wango, and then they exhaust the next aggressor. And at that point, the fight is lost. Flankier comes in, Power Reveal drops.
Wow, they actually pick up the kill there as Kickers comes in, and now the follow-up onto Miffy. He'll have to flash away, and now G2 are open to take that middle.
Origin reading where's the aggressive play is going to happen, set up defensive vision every single time for it, and have all the team there, the entire team there. G2 has not been able to now push out every single lane, and they play around those two strong lanes with just a dead lane where kick tower, there's a chance I get dove and killed. Instant cleared out beforehand, forcing G2 to just disengage and start setting up other things in the river. And the reason Origen takes that trade is because they're on 3 dragons for 0 now, otherwise that wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah, we see a Baron being made here by G2. They almost have to do it because Soaz in the bot lane is setting up the next play for Origen. So G2 caught between a rock and a hard place, and they're looking to go for the Baron. No 50-50 because of Rend.
They have this small window, and Amazing jumps over the wall. He's going to try and smite it, but there's the Ren you were talking about. Emperor secures that Baron, and the Kickers with the engage onto Soaz and Power of Evil. Soaz just can't save his ally. He'll surely be going down as well as he preemptively pops his E for the hit for shield. Miffy gets blown apart in the back lines as he's hanging out with Sven. 3 for 0, and the Baron over the game is 2.
And this is a good game read from G2 because they finally identified the only play they could make. If they don't go for the Baron right there, they will be...
As long as you then don't obviously give up a free Baron right after. And let's see
This could be big. Potential pick on here, or maybe onto Power of Evil. He'll get swallowed up by Soaz, who should be able to save him. Throw him into the Monsoon for some healing. Sven over the wall, way too aggressive, and gets shut down by Perks. In the top lane, though, Gamers 2 are pushing in for this inhibitor, and Origen are trying to recall, but there's 2 people in the mid lane who can stop those recalls from happening.
And G2 are just getting everything. Okay,
one-on-one.
Okay,
Power of
Power
Evil
got a kill, but he lost inhibitor. I don't think G2 can finish them for the team. Honestly, ignoring the fact that Baron was an option. G2 might look to fight.
Yeah, G2 looking for yet another punish, but Soaz with the save throws out Power of Evil, and Amazing is here as well. He comes back down from the rappel, but he's caught out. He will be going down. And Perks looking for another follow-up. Uses the Spirit Rush, misses the charm, but still has more damage with him. Sven is one of the stragglers. He'll have to jump back, and Soaz once again with a saving Devour. A 1-0 to G2, looking to take more. And this should go down with no troubles at all.
100%. I mean, the base is open. Perks was sitting in the jungle, setting up a potential catch. There's no vision from Origin. So that's second Dragon, or second Baron for Origin. For G2, tilting the crap bone with their timings being off. They should seal the deal. I mean, Origen can take a dragon, but there's 4 dragons. You need number 5 to cash in, so that's not really going to be a whole lot of value for them.
It's like a retirement plan, you know? You keep putting money in it over and over and over. When you're 65, sure, you know, you get it all back, but
they're not going to get to 65 minutes in this game. That's the problem.
Definitely won't. Bit of a
I
tunnel
don't
vision.
even get the dragon.
Wait, they do.
Man, then you know everything is going wrong. That's why you're basically saying, okay, whatever, this game is over anyway. I even lose the dragon because it starts resetting and healing, and then Hybrid steals it.
The Winter's bite of vulnerabilities as well, but now G2 closing in, and that's what happens in the poke versus hard engage matchup. You make one mistake as you're trying to dance around. It's like a matador against a bull. If that bull hits you, you're dead, and that's currently what's happening with G2 going up against Origen, looking to seal the deal here. The first in-hit goes down, Amazing jumps in, trying to go in there and deal some damage, but he's just too squishy, and even the tank SOAS goes down. Power of Evil will be falling. Sven protect the fantasy points, and G2 go in and collect the win against Origen.
This game, we could praise Origen up until that Baron call, where they recall, you know, they kind of wander around the tower. G2 takes Baron, and then the second play that happens a few minutes later.
Generally, it's worth running exhaust.
I just saw Sheepy there. I wonder if he can keep up that strategic play as Rudy comes in once again. And we have those rosters. So make sure to join the discussion on Twitter. Hashtag ROCWin and hashtag URLWin.
I love this graphic. Can you
Do
guess?
not burn the Ignite. Fox actually burns the flash over his Ignite as the towers fall on the sidelines.
Betsy forces that wave right there. He gets the Ignite for the flash. Luckily, for on the side of Unicorns, there's nobody to join on that play. Imagine if there was a sort of rotation coming up. Betsy forces out Fox, and then the tower is exposed. Be careful. If he keeps dying, or he keeps taking these trades in the mid lane, Fox, we could actually see that rotation from Roccat in the mid lane, and then that tower can fall. So, crucial goal for the Unicorns is to keep the mid lane tower alive and make it so that Chachi survives in the top lane. The Roccat, they want to break open the game. They want to find a fight somewhere.
Unicorns secure the dragon, despite them potentially.
We get one dragon to get a little bit stronger, but we need to see more deep vision. Something Deficio likes talking about at length. Deep vision for teleports, for flank wards. Roccat trading that dragon for a Herald buff, so they can put one guy with that buff in the side lanes and just force Roccat to react, you know, split them up, divide and conquer as we call it. Very, very stale, repetitive early narrative.
Oh, that feels bad. Chachi mistiming the barrel explosion there with his parlay. Chachi potentially caught out, pops his ultimate now, but he's in kill range even through the damage reduction, but there's enough time for Unicorn to respond with a kill of their own onto the enemy support. Can they get any more? The laser comes through and Freddy will be dropping. Airwax dropping low as well as the Gangplank ultimate files in with the rest of Unicorns of Love. That's a 2-for-1 as he sees down the middle turret.
This is what it needed. Unicorns were in complete control of that fight.
Airwax has been caught out. The flash, the pulverize, and the laser. The aftershocks, the Q from Fox, and the Lee Sin goes down.
Unicorns were actually giving Roccat one opportunity to get back into the game by starting this somewhat risky Baron.
One chance. One opportunity, can Roccat take it? Betsy coming in from the side, but Extinct and Freddy are getting blown up, and he'll just turn away from Baron, kill him, and in fact, Alice is still on the Baron, keeping the health at the same place. Now Roccat reconverge onto the Baron pit, but I don't think it's a little too soon, or a little too late rather. Hillside goes down, but it's a 1-for-1 trade, and the Baron goes over to Rudy, who secures it with Smite. Extinct drops low, so does Roccat, looking for a potential chase, but it's not going to pan out. And there goes the Baron over to the Unicorns of Love.
You're 70 CS down. Gonna stand there and watch him fall.
This is a late pick as well from Roccat, who are going to lose their bottom tower. Airwax gets caught. Hillsang's right in there once again. He may go down, but not before the jungler does. And a big ultimate coming in from Fox will chunk the lineup. Again, the Gangplank ultimate being held. This is just a massacre for UOL, and they are chasing down the remaining members. Rudy is going to be backing off here with his team, and they should be able to at least take this in here. They are dropping low.
Yeah, look at those players.
Baron power play, 7,782 gold.
I mean, he's playing on a new keyboard likely, you know? So maybe...
Oh yeah, I can't see the
maybe
maybe
just had the binding wrong. Doesn't believe you need to have more than 3 buttons in LCS.
I mean...
The odd body these fools. I don't need these spells. I'm playing Kindred.
I mean, like, he hasn't died yet in this game. Okay, his support has died twice, and okay, he could have saved him, but now being pushed into the top inhibitor. Unicorns of Love, but there's the engage by Roccat, just trying to get one last swing of it as the minions are closing in on the Nexus turret. Extinct goes down, Airworks will be soon to follow. Everyone is just getting destroyed from Roccat. There's nothing they can do. You can just kiss that old Unicorns of Love goodbye because this new one is here. Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. And they'll be going for this Nexus turn and closing in for the win. Unicorns of Love taking it over Roccat.
And Rudy finally uses his ultimate. Nexus pops. That's it for the Unicorns. Fantastic game overall.
The man on your screen right there, Rudy, coming into the Unicorns of Love and honestly just playing perfectly with the Kindred coming into the jungle. So well played.
Yeah, it's plus 27 LP.
I'll be honest, that sounds more like a dream than a different world, but yeah, we'll see if it works. And we'll see what you think on Twitter as well. If you agree with Crepo and the dream is real, hashtag SPY win or H2K win. Maybe they can get into the ranks, the spies from Splyce.
Win the trade phase 1, but if you continue to trade against Lucian Janna with the threat of the tornado, bad things may happen, just like this gang could be bad for Forgiven.
Trashy's coming in, and we'll never know what happens because
GIA
is lane. Whoa, Senkux could be going down. Repel comes up, finish him off. First blood over to Senkux.
And that's why we were in the mid lane, because the observers apparently know the future.
They knew.
They knew too much.
So the top laners fighting up there, but more interesting things as Jankos goes for another invade, and Senkos will turn around and pick up the kill. He goes up into the air with Repel, but he has to come back down. And there's the Bold ultimate from across map. Does not get the kill onto Selfie, but a nice 1-0 over to Senkos. Really, this game will start heating up.
And that's just one of the many plays you can make with Bard. Fantastic champion.
Oh, yes.
You haven't seen him sooner. Odawamne, however, in a trade.
Blood. And Wonderware will probably walk out here. However, he's taking a lot of damage from Odawamne, who is getting the extra damage from his passive on the ultimate as well.
Stacks nerf.
Oh, lands the Q with a flash, the auto. The Tam Kench 1v1 kill onto Wonderware.
You never flash straight against Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench probably matchup.
Yeah. Because generally, you just don't think anything's really going to happen. You just kind of bash away at each other. But Selfie's looking to set up a play onto Trashy. He comes in, but he's in the jungle. This might be enough return damage, but Senkos gets zoned away. And that does not happen. 1-0. Nice pickoff by H2K. Selfie is still staying in this lane, and this may be an oversight. Senkux is looking for this kill, has one more charge of the ultimate left, lands the Q, but a sidestep by Selfie. He's taking the damage from the Raptors. Jankos was there to finish off the Venom's bite, and he goes down, over eager, over greedy.
Jankos interferes with death by Raptors. Splyce needs Wonderware to sit in the side lane, push it out, pressure that, force somebody to come down to the bot lane, then teleport in the flank to punish some of these aggressive pushes that H2K is doing, but it's not happening.
I mean, it makes sense, though, because Splyce do generally wonder where their top laner has gone. And that is the problem here. But H2K currently taking the Herald. Should be able to take that one down. It will be going over to Jankos.
Yeah, Jankos. More mobility in the jungle.
I really don't think... Ooh, damage onto a copy. That was just from the Gatling gun and the Thunderlord's proc. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, one auto-empowered, or Sheenham Triforce-empowered auto with Gatling gun. Plus Thunderlords is just so much burst overall. This is why Corki's one of the strongest laners. Misbeth, he wants some gold. He's waiting for his Spooky Ghost.
Okay, well, we'll see if a Tempered Fate just comes through very shortly from Nisbet. There it is, boys. But the tower's dead. And Nisbet did land the Q onto Vanda, and now Wonderware is closing in for a potential fight. The knockup on the 3 players. Trashy with a follow-up. Is it enough? He has been exhausted, reducing that damage. Odawamne saves the Janna, and Vanda is out and alive. Wonderware goes down, and Odawamne may follow as Senkux is coming in from the sidelines. He still has the flash. The Charm land. Reverse swing of Orb of Deception will take him down. And that's a 1-for-1 top lanes exchanged.
Yeah, but look in the top lane, though. Forgiven just
game while Baron has spawned and Splyce are trying to pressure out in the mid lane, but I have a bad feeling about this one. Trashy jumping over the wall, has to use the flash. Senkux dodges out of the way of the cocoon. Nisbet now coming in, and Wonderware looking for a potential re-engage. I'm not sure if this is the best plan, though. Goes right into Odawamne. He will get the stacks thrown into the team, and he'll just go down. Now it's just a disengage from Splyce. That was very bizarre, and Trashy also caught up. Senkux just takes a ward out, so I guess there's some gold going over to him, but a 2-0.
I mean, if that was Rudy with Poppy Jungle today, maybe I could have seen it, but yeah, that was straight out of solo queue. There was zero communication. Wonderware's like, whoa. Selfie gets caught. Charm flash here. Selfie should be dead.
Yeah.
So Selfie overextends when his team's at Baron. Communication issues. He's trying to peel, and Splyce should be able to stop this, even though their top laner went full Leroy Jenkins.
I don't know what their chances are of getting this engage off. I calculate 33.3% here, Crepo.
Cheating, of course.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to work. The 66% won in this one, and H2K come away with Baron.
Because they're so good at kiting, disengaging, that at one point you just snap and you're like, I'm going in, boys. I'll get the CC. But then, if you're even, that could be a good play, because these compositions that have that much disengage, that have that much kite, usually don't work that well in straight-up burst team fights. Look away at that tower.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't trip, and Odoame onto this inhibitor. No one is stopping him, so it looks like Splyce are gearing up for a potential engage.
Here we go.
This has already been read out by H2K, who are kiting back. The Temper Fade comes onto Jankos, he'll flash away. It's fine burning summoners here, but Wonderwear has to go deep to make this happen. Abyssal Voyage comes in, and nothing has really been accomplished before the closing comes from H2K, and they took the inhibitor as well. They got their cake, and they ate it too. Now tower defense for Splyce. Now they're going to go for the engage. It's going to land on Forgiven. Can they punish him, though? He doesn't have summoners. This could be big, but he's just eaten up by Tam Kench. It's just too strong. The ultimate goes right through the team of H2K in from Wonderwear. Keeper's Verdict does not find his mark. Jankos gets stunned up, but just delaying the inevitable. Minions are flooding in from the side lanes, and H2K is coming in from the front door. I don't think that there's anything that Splyce can do to stop this from happening.
Conga line in the top lane, Conga line in the bot lane, Siege creeps ever, Senka splashes in!
And Splyce are stuck in the middle with H2K. Wonderwear should be going down here, but they did manage to take down the enemy support, but a 1-for-1 make that a 2-for-1, and now the Nexus turrets go down. H2K systematically pick apart Splyce and take down the Nexus.